Okay, so let's now proceed to our new lesson, still under the geometric applications of integral calculus, which is the volume of solid revolution. So we are done with the area. For definition, if a plane area is rotated about a line in its plane, the solid generated is called the solid of the revolution, which is this one. And the line about which the curve rotated is called an axis of rotation. So ito yung strip natin. So consider a simple plane figure such as rectangle, which is also known as the strip, yung ginagamit natin sa computation of our area under or between two curves. Now, if this is our strip, this is the line kung saan mo ni-rotate yung strip mo. This is called the axis of rotation as stated above. And yung mabubuo mo na solid is called the solid of revolution, which is this one. So, if you rotate the rectangle about this axis, you will have a solid of revolution, which is this one. Okay? So, circular disk method, let f be continuous and non-negative on the interval a, b. So, this is our function. If v, cubic units, is the volume of the solid generated by revolving the region about the x-axis, so ito yung x-axis natin. So, this is our x-axis, which is the axis of revolution, axis of rotation, I should say. So, dito natin i-rotate yung strip natin. Bounded by the area y is equal to f of x. So, this is our function. Ito si f of x natin. And the lines, x is equal to a. So, this is x is equal to a and x equal to b. Now, if you rotate the strip about the x-axis as stated above, you will have a figure generated, a solid figure generated like this one. Okay? Ito ngayon yung figure na na-generate mo. And this is now the strip. So, ito ngayon yung isosolve mo. Okay? Take apart and then integrate. So, the formula for the volume of a solid using the circular disk method is equal to the integral of pi r squared kasi yung section, yung cross section na nabuo natin will be a circle. Okay? So, pi r squared dx limits from a to b. And since constant yung pi natin, we can isolate that one. And si r natin, okay. So, this is our r. Ito yung r natin. And what is r? Oh, sorry. R is the distance to the axis of rotation. Okay? So, this is the distance to the axis of rotation, which is the f of x. Okay? So, yung function natin. F of x squared dx. So, this is the formula we will follow for a circular disk method. So, for a vertical strip, when we try to have a vertical strip, when we choose a vertical strip, the formula will be v is equal to pi, the integral of yu minus yl quantity squared, yung fx natin, which is cr, yung distance natin. Limits from a to b. Of course, this is dx since vertical strip. Now, for horizontal strip, our volume will be equal to pi, the integral of xr minus xl quantity squared dy, limits from a to b. So, these are the formulas we will use if we choose a vertical strip and or a horizontal strip. Okay. So example number 1, find the volume of the solid generated by revolving the area bounded by x, y equal 1, x equals 1, and x equals 4. Tapos y is equal to 0 about the x-axis. So yung axis of rotation natin is dito sa x-axis natin. Okay, about the x-axis. And our y is equal to 0 is the x-axis itself. So y is equal to 0. Yung x equal to 1 natin, for example, this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yung x is equal to 1 natin will be here. This is our x is equal to 1 and x equal to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, x equal to 4. Now for xy equal to 1, so ano yung graph na mabubuo mo dyan? So for xy, if we manipulate that, y is equal to 1 over x. And if you try to graph the function for this one, it would look like this. Before we do that, let us solve for the point of intersection. So, point of intersection natin, we have y is equal to 1 over x. So, at x equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So, at x equal to 4, y is equal to 1 over 4. Okay? So, if this is 1/4, this is 1/2, 3/4, and this is 1. So, for x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So, nandito yung point natin. For x equal to 4, y is equal to 1/4, nandito yung point natin. So, these are the point of intersection between the function xy equal to 1, the line x is equal to 1, and x is equal to 4. So, it would definitely look like this one. But, it can never touch si 0 natin. Why? Because 1 over 0 is infinity. So, asymptotic siya. Asymptotic curve. Okay, so yung volume or yung area bounded by these curves will be ito. Okay? So, kuha tayo ng vertical strip for this one. Okay, so this is our vertical strip. So this is our dx. Now, what is the formula for vertical strip? Ito, yu minus yl. So, our volume is equal to pi, the integral of what is our y upper? Y upper natin is the upper function touched by our strip, which is this one. C, y is equal to 1 over x. So, 1 over x. Then, y lower natin is equal to this one, si x-axis, which is equal to 0. So, we have y upper 1 over x minus 0 dx limits from 1 to 4. Okay? So, our v is equal to pi, the integral of, since this is 0, we can have x negative 1 dx. So, tinaas natin si denominator na x and naging negative yung exponent niya. Limits from 1 to 4. So, v is equal to pi, the integral of, or we should integrate, that is equal to x negative 1 plus 1, that is equal to, we forgot something. Meron palang square to. Okay. So, magiging 1 over x squared siya. So, magiging x raised to the integral of x raised to negative 2 dx limits from 1 to 4. So, volume is equal to pi, what is the integral of x negative 2? X raised to negative 2, that is x raised to negative 1 over negative 1, limits from 1 to 4. So, if you're going to rewrite this one, this is equal to pi times negative 1 over x, limits from 1 to 4. So, volume is equal to pi times negative 1 over 4 minus negative 1 over 1. And this is equal to, if we simplify this one, we will get 3 pi all over 4 cubic units. So that is how you solve a volume, or how you solve for the volume of a solid generated by revolution. Okay, so that is example number 1.